Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to another Sonic video. And this time we're talking about some new leaks that have just surfaced. I know other people have started talking about them, but I want to put my hat in the ring. So we'll start off with the apparent working title of the game, Sonic Eclipse. Honestly, cool name. If that is the case, if that's true, like if that's the name of the game, I wouldn't mind that at all. Sounds pretty awesome. But so obviously this is like the game that's taking inspiration from Frontiers, which is awesome, another open zone game, or it might be open world, we don't know. But we'll zoom in on the picture on the first half. So we got the usual suspects, Sonic, Shadow, Silver, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. And then there's talking about stuff with the dimension mechanic. And then obviously I zoomed in on the other one below if you want to have a read of that. I won't go over it bit to bit. I'll just talk about the most interesting stuff to me. I think the dimension mechanic is cool, and this is what also leads me to believe that this could be like a plausible leak, because Crossworlds has like a similar mechanic where obviously you go from level to level mid race. So I think that could be true, and that would be really cool if you're running in the open world and you like throw a ring down and then you can go from like place to place. Or purely they could do something crazy where like Sonic's speed alone lets him travel to different places, because obviously Sonic could probably do that because he's that fast. But another interesting thing that I've seen is quote-unquote Sonic Unleashed remaster or something like that. And I'd love if this was true, because I love Unleashed, because obviously Unleashed is stuck on the Xbox Series X and those consoles. And also there's the PC one too. But I would love to get Unleashed on like new hardware other than the Xbox. I would love to get it on my PlayStation or my Nintendo Switch 2. I would just love to have Unleashed on other consoles. So if that's true, that would be awesome. And the new thing with Unleashed is that they might be doing stuff with like Amy and other characters. That's what the image says, which makes sense if this is true, because then that would coincide it with movie 4, because Amy's a big part of that movie. But we'll jump back to Sonic Eclipse, the more interesting kind of topic. Actually, hang on, I remembered before that there is the rumored state of play, and another leak also claims that Sonic Racing Crossworlds will have another trailer showing off new stuff. And I think this one's probably true, because I think there's already been rumors from like a few weeks ago saying that there will be a state of play or either a Nintendo Direct in early Feb. And the Sonic Racing Crossworlds, I think they're going to show off like new Crossworlds and levels. The big one I remember is like Mementos from Persona 5. That'll be really cool if they do show that, because I do love Persona 5. And it'll be cool to get other Sonic locations, because there's nothing from like 1, 2, 3. There's not many. I don't think there's much from Adventure 1, or I could even do something from 06. And Black Knight, that's another game they could chuck in there. But I got off topic. I started talking about Racing Crossworlds. But back to Sonic Eclipse. An interesting thing, there's no story details shared about this game yet. It's mainly about the mechanic and the game name itself. I think an interesting thing to say is that Silver is mentioned there. I love Silver. I think it's cool, but I wonder how they're going to write him in the game, because, are they going to have him from the future, or are they going to do what the IDW comics have done, where Silver's just chilling in the past now? He doesn't really go back to the future, which is fair enough, because they kind of want him to be like a recurring character. But then it kind of, it's a little messy, but it's not that bad if they fix it like that. Another thing I noticed that I forgot to mention earlier in the video is that there's like NPCs in the open world this time, and a character that stuck out to me as like interesting that was mentioned as a talkable NPC was Blaze. And it'll be good if Blaze comes back, because I don't remember the last time she has been in like a mainline game since like maybe like the 2000s. I'm trying to think, it might have been 06. Damn, she really got shafted after that, eh? Because yeah, it'll be good to have her come back in a mainline game, even if it is just as a talkable NPC. I know other characters named there were like Big the Cat, which is like, Big Shocker. He's kind of everywhere now. And then I might have to double check, but I think they mentioned Tangle and Whisper, so that would be cool. They're already mentioned in Frontiers, so it'll be cool if they're like properly going to be put in the new game. Actually, it makes sense, because they are making models for them for Racing Crossworlds. But yeah, so what do you guys think of Sonic Eclipse? I think if these leaks are true, it'll be pretty awesome. There's also stuff about like a new animated series relating to Sonic Eclipse. and it might be done by the same team that did the Crossworlds animation. That'll be awesome if it's true. But yeah, comment down what you think about these leaks, if you think it's promising or if you think it's like a load of bullshit. But yeah, I'll probably leave it there. Peace out. Have a good one.